We were looking for property in California. We were living in Florida at the time, and I was getting closer to retirement and wanted to find a place to go that wasn't so hot and humid like it was in Tampa, Florida. So we started looking back in the mid-90s and eventually ended up coming to Paso Robles. We looked at the property and looked at the climate here and the soil conditions, and really we had become, like a lot of people were in the early 2000s, we were getting to where we really liked good olive oil. So we started researching olive oil and looking at olive trees and really discovered that this climate is very similar to the Mediterranean area. And if you can grow good Italian style or good red grapes, you can grow olives. We have 5 acres of olive trees planted here that surround the olive cottage on the 10 acres. We have 4 varieties of Italian olives that are planted here that we make our olive oil from.
The main comment that most people when they first walk in the guest cottage is they can't believe the size of the cottage. They're just amazed at how nice it really is. A lot of them, especially if they come from larger, busier cities and around the area, they're just looking for a very peaceful, serene setting where they can just kick back and relax. And we've had a lot of guests who they don't really go anywhere. They stay in the cottage, they read books, they play games, they watch movies. And maybe they'll go out for a couple hours each day. But they just use it as a way to totally get away from that hectic city life. I think one of the loveliest features about the cottage is the veranda on the back, where you can sit out and enjoy a glass of wine, and we have some of the most breathtaking sunsets you'll ever see here. The property is landscaped and predominantly with roses. There's about 75 different rose bushes of different varieties that the guest will be able to view and smell.
We also try just to keep it where there is something either in bloom or that there is a greenness here all throughout the year. And that's one of the advantages too of the olive trees, is they stay green year-round, so you don't end up with a totally bare landscape in wintertime. And of course, where we are, we can see 360-degree panorama from here. The valley that we're located above, on the ridge above, is one of the most beautiful scenic little valleys in this whole area.
2 years ago we opened an olive tasting room so our guests and others could come up here and taste the olive oil that we actually produce from the olives grown only on this property. We offer 3 different Italian style olive oils, a Cortina, which is a single varietal olive oil, Italian blend, which blends our Cortina with our Tuscan varietals, and then a Tuscan blend.
We enter our olive oils in competitions here in California. This year we've had 2 judged so far. The first one was for the California Olive Oil Council. In that competition, we received 2 gold medals and a silver medal for our 3 oils. Also, we were entered in the Yolo County Fair olive oil competition. That's the 2nd largest competition in the United States, just behind the Los Angeles County Fair International Competition. In the Yolo County Fair, our 3 olive oils all received gold medals. Susan and I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the property, and that you'll consider coming here and visiting with us personally, either to stay in the cottage or to buy some of our award-winning extra virgin olive oil.